Hello, friends! What a fun project I have to show you today. The client, who is a close friend of my daughter's, asked me to restore this 50-year-old dresser that was once her father's. Like anything that is 40 to 50 years old, there were some bumps and bruises, but nothing that couldn't be fixed. I wanted to start by giving this dresser some height. I knew that in order to do so, I would need to add some support to the base. This would not only give it added strength, but it would also make it less top-heavy. Securing 2x4s around the bottom coupled with anchors along the back should provide the necessary support that's needed. As mentioned earlier, moving furniture around and banging things into it over decades of its use can wear down corners and drawers. Minor repairs with wood filler, plastic wood, and small cutoffs is sometimes necessary to smooth out the edges and give back to the original architectural features. I know it can seem counterintuitive to give a good scrub to a piece of furniture that you intend on sanding, but many times wood absorbs smells and grime that can't be sanded away. A good cleaning solution really does help. And look, what would you know? There's the father's name, as written by him over 40 years ago. That's pretty cool. We're going to make sure that stays. If sanding is one of your favorite things to watch, then boy oh boy do I have a fun couple of minutes of time-lapse movie magic for you. It's a necessary part of the process, so I never leave it out. If you are ever thinking about a restoration process of your own, please know that sanding will be a very, very large part of it. Embrace it, and also invest in good sandpaper. You've probably heard before that wood expands and contracts. Wood is a perfectly imperfect material, and it does move over time. Drawers are no exception to that rule. Gluing and clamping are almost always a required step for restoring a drawer. It's also very likely you will need to reattach the drawer bottoms. I typically drill pilot holes and use a small nail as opposed to a wood staple or a brad nailer. Back to sanding. And more sanding. Another trick for filling holes or dents is to mix some wood glue with some of your sawdust you collected from sanding. You form a loose paste and then fill the holes or cavities. This dries very quickly and can be sanded in less than 30 minutes in most situations. Finally, we get to start painting. The client picked out a brilliant modern white satin finish latex paint, which should work well over time for this piece. In total, I applied 5 coats of paint to this piece. This ended up being about 1 pint of paint. The first 4 coats were applied with a 1/2-inch nap roller, and the final coat was with a smooth texture foam roller meant to give it a fine finish. Off camera, I also sprayed the top with a mist of polyurethane to give a little added protection. The client picked out some very nice brass poles for the cabinet, and I feel they complement the white very nicely. When I saw the poles, I knew that I needed to find similar 4-inch legs to go with the base that we built earlier. Luckily, Amazon had what I needed. I pre-drilled all the holes and then attached to the base. I'm very happy with how this turned out, and even happier that we saved another piece of furniture from the landfill. Previous videos that I've made did not include a voiceover. Someone suggested that I try it, and I kind of liked it. What do you guys think? I want to thank you for watching, and as always, be kind.